Welcome to this space, your reminder that you are powerful, worthy, and in control. Here, we don't chase, we attract, we don't shrink, we rise. Every single day, you are becoming the best version of yourself. And this channel is your guide. So sit back, breathe deeply, and remember, you deserve everything you desire. Now let's step into our power together. Stay quiet after disrespect. Listen up because I'm about to drop some truth that you need to hear. When someone disrespects you, when they cross that line and try to dim your light, the most powerful thing you can do is stay quiet. Yes, you heard me, silent. Not because you're weak, not because you're scared, but because your silence is a weapon. It's a statement. It's you taking back your power and refusing to let their negativity pull you down to their level. You don't need to scream, argue, or throw shade to prove your worth. The moment you clap back, you're giving them what they want. Your energy, your attention, your peace. Why would you hand over your power like that? You're not here to entertain their drama or feed their ego. You're here to rise, to build, to become unstoppable. When they disrespect you, they're exposing themselves, not you. Let them show the world who they are while you stay calm, collected, and in control. Silence doesn't mean you're ignoring it or letting it slide. It means you're choosing yourself. You're saying, I'm too valuable to waste my breath on this. You're showing them that their words, their actions don't shake you. You're a force unshaken, unbothered, and untouchable. People who disrespect you are usually threatened by your glow, your strength, your presence. So let them sit in their own mess. Let them wonder why you're not reacting. Let them drown in their own noise while you keep moving forward. Head high, heart strong.
Here's the thing, your silence isn't passive, it's active. It's you deciding who's worthy of your time, your words, your energy. Not everyone deserves a seat at your table, and not every jab deserves a response. Protect your peace like it's gold, because it is. When you stay quiet after disrespect, you're not just walking away, you're walking towards something greater. You're choosing growth over grudges, purpose over pettiness, and self-respect over chaos.
So the next time someone tries to come for you, don't match their energy. Rise above it, stay quiet, but let your actions scream. Keep shining, keep winning, and let them choke on their own words. You're not here to play small. You're here to build an empire. And empires aren't built by arguing with fools. Stay silent, stay powerful, and keep soaring. Listen, let's get one thing straight right now. Silence is not surrender. Silence is not you waving a white flag or shrinking into a corner because someone decided to throw shade your way. No, darling, silence is power. It's a choice, a fierce, deliberate, unapologetic choice to keep your energy sacred, your vibe untouchable, and your crown firmly in place. When someone disrespects you, when they try to come for your peace, your worth, your light, the most powerful thing you can do is stay quiet. Not because you're scared, not because you don't have a comeback that could slice them in half, but because you know your value doesn't need their validation. You don't need to scream, shout, or stoop to their level to prove you're a force. Your silence does that for you. Think about it. When someone disrespects you, what are they really doing? They're trying to pull you into their chaos, their insecurity, their smallness. They want you to react. They're begging for your attention, craving your energy, hoping you'll give them a stage to perform their nonsense. And what happens when you clap back? When you fire off that spicy response or get into a shouting match, you're handing them exactly what they want. You're giving them your power on a silver platter, letting them know they got under your skin. You're letting them control the narrative. And trust me, that's not where you belong. You're not here to play their games or star in their drama. You're here to build, to shine, to create a life so big and bold that their words can't even touch you. Silence is your weapon. It's you saying, I see you, but you're not worth my words. It's you standing tall, unbothered while they're out there throwing tantrums, exposing their own weaknesses. When you choose silence, you're not just refusing to engage, you're taking back control. You're deciding who gets a piece of you. And let me tell you, not everyone deserves it. Most people don't. The ones who disrespect you, they're usually the ones who feel threatened by your glow, intimidated by your strength, jealous of your fire. Why would you waste your breath on someone who's already drowning in their own insecurities? Let them sit with their mess. Let them wonder why you're not fazed. Let them spiral while you keep moving forward, untouched, unbothered, unstoppable. This isn't about being passive. Don't get it twisted. Silence isn't you sitting back and letting people walk all over you. It's active. It's a power move. It's you looking at their disrespect and saying, this doesn't even deserve my energy. It's you knowing that your worth isn't tied to their opinion of you. You don't need to argue to prove you're right. You don't need to fight to show you're strong. Your silence screams louder than any comeback ever could. It says, I'm above this. I'm bigger than this. You can't shake me. And trust me, that kind of energy hits harder than any words you could throw at them. Let's talk about what happens when you stay silent. You're not just protecting your peace. You're confusing them. People who disrespect you expect a reaction. They're banking on you, getting loud, getting emotional, giving them something to work with. But when you stay quiet, when you don't give them the satisfaction, that throws them off. They don't know what to do with themselves. They start questioning their own power, their own relevance. Because if they can't get a rise out of you, what do they even have? You're taking away their fuel, their ammunition, and leaving them to deal with their own noise. Meanwhile, you're out here, focused, thriving, building your empire, while they're stuck in their own drama. And here's the real tea. Silence doesn't mean you're ignoring the disrespect. It doesn't mean you're letting it slide or pretending it didn't happen. It means you're choosing yourself. You're choosing to rise above, to keep your eyes on your goals, your vision, your purpose. You're saying, I'm too busy becoming the best version of myself to entertain your nonsense. Every time you choose silence, you're investing in your own growth. You're protecting your energy for the things that actually matter, your dreams, your hustle, your peace. You're not here to waste time arguing with people who don't even respect themselves. You're here to create a life that speaks for itself. So, when someone tries to come for you, when they throw shade or cross that line, don't give them what they want. Don't feed their ego with your reactions. Stay quiet. Stay powerful. Let your silence be the loudest thing in the room. Let it be the reminder that you're untouchable, that their words can't dim your light. You're not here to play small or get caught up in their drama. You're here to soar, to shine, to build something extraordinary. And the best part, your silence lets you do that while they're left scrambling, wondering why they couldn't break you. Keep your energy high, your standards higher, and your silence deafening. That's how you win. Let's get real for a second. Your peace is your power, your sanctuary, your gold. It's the foundation of everything you're building, your confidence, your success, your glow. When someone disrespects you, when they try to throw shade or drag you into their mess, choosing silence isn't just about staying classy. It's about protecting your peace like it's the most precious thing you own. Because it is. Your peace is what keeps you grounded, focused, and unstoppable. It's what lets you wake up every day ready to conquer, to create, to rise. And let me tell you something, not everyone deserves access to that. When you stay quiet in the face of disrespect, you're drawing a line in the sand and saying, you don't get to touch this. You don't get to mess with my vibe. That's power. That's self-respect. That's you choosing you. Disrespect is a thief. It comes for your energy, your focus, your joy. When someone crosses you, when they throw those low vibe jabs or try to pull you into their drama, they're not just attacking your character. They're trying to steal your peace. And if you let them, if you engage, if you give them the reaction they're fishing for, you're handing over the keys to your inner world. You're letting them in, letting them mess with your mindset, your clarity, your purpose. Why would you do that? Why would you let someone who doesn't even respect themselves have that kind of power over you? You're too valuable for that. Your time, your energy, your peace, they're sacred. And when you choose silence, you're locking the door and keeping all of that safe. Protecting your peace means knowing who's worthy of your time and who's not. Not everyone deserves a seat at your table. Not everyone deserves your words, your attention, your energy. When someone disrespects you, they're showing you exactly who they are. Someone who's not on your level. Someone who's not worth your response. You don't need to argue to prove your worth. You don't need to get loud to show you're strong. Your silence says, I'm too busy building my empire to entertain your nonsense. It's you prioritizing yourself, your goals, your vision over their petty drama. It's you recognizing that your peace is worth more than their opinion, their words, their negativity. Here's the thing, protecting your peace isn't just about avoiding conflict. It's about creating space for what really matters. Every time you choose silence over reacting, you're choosing to invest in yourself. You're choosing to keep your energy high, your mind clear, and your heart focused. You're not wasting your breath on people who don't see your value. You're not letting their disrespect derail your path. You're staying in your power, staying in your lane, staying committed to the life you're building. That's what makes you unstoppable. That's what makes you different. While they're out there throwing tantrums, you're out here creating, growing, shining. Your peace is what fuels that, and you protect it at all costs. Let's talk about how this looks in real life. Someone says something shady. Maybe they undermine you, talk down to you, or try to make you feel small. Your first instinct might be to fire back, to set them straight, to let them know you're not the one. And trust me, I get it, that fire in you wants to roar. But pause for a second. Ask yourself, is this person worth my energy? Are they worth my peace? 9 times out of 10, the answer is no, they're not. They're just noise trying to distract you from your purpose. So instead of engaging, you stay quiet. You let them talk. You let them expose their own insecurities. And you keep moving unbothered because your peace is untouchable. This doesn't mean you're weak. It doesn't mean you're letting them win. It means you're playing a bigger game. You're not here to get caught up in petty arguments or ego battles. You're here to build a life that speaks for itself. Protecting your peace means you're intentional about where you put your energy. You're not giving it away to just anyone. You're saving it for the things that light you up, the goals that drive you, the people who lift you higher. Silence in the face of disrespect is you saying, I'm too focused on my glow to deal with your shade. It's you choosing to rise above, to stay in your power, to keep your peace intact. And let's be clear, protecting your peace is a lifestyle. It's a commitment to yourself. It's you deciding that no one, no hater, no critic, no drama gets to mess with your vibe. When you stay silent, you're not just avoiding a fight, you're reinforcing your boundaries. You're reminding yourself and the world that you're in control. You get to decide what's worth your time and what's not. You get to choose who gets a piece of you and who gets nothing. And when you protect your peace, you're not just surviving, you're thriving. You're building a life that's so big, so bold, so bright that no one's disrespect can dim it. So stay quiet, stay powerful, and keep your peace sacred. That's how you win. Alright. Let's cut through the noise and get straight to it. When someone disrespects you, when they try to throw shade, belittle you, or drag you down, the ultimate flex is rising above it. You don't need to clap back, get loud, or prove a point to show the world who you are. By choosing silence, you're not just dodging their drama, you're soaring past it. You're showing everyone, including yourself, that you're on a different level, untouchable, unbothered, and undeniable. Rising above isn't about ignoring the disrespect. It's about recognizing that their words, their actions, their negativity can't reach the heights you're climbing to. You're too busy building your empire, chasing your dreams, and becoming the best version of yourself to get caught up in their smallness. That's the vibe. That's the energy. That's how you win. Disrespect is a reflection of them, not you. Let's be real. When someone comes for you, it's usually because they're threatened. Your confidence, your hustle, your light. It's too much for them. They're intimidated, insecure, or just plain jealous, and their disrespect is their way of trying to pull you down to their level. But here's the thing, you don't belong down there. You're not here to play in the mud with people who can't handle your shine. When you stay quiet, you're not letting them off the hook. You're letting them expose themselves. You're letting their words, their actions, their pettiness speak for them while you keep moving upward. Your silence is your strength. Your refusal to engage is your power. And your focus on your own path is your victory. Rising above means you're playing a bigger game. You're not here to waste your energy on petty arguments or ego battles. You're here to create something extraordinary. A life, a career, a legacy that speaks louder than any comeback ever could. When you choose silence, you're choosing your purpose over their drama. You're choosing your goals over their nonsense. You're choosing to keep your eyes on the prize instead of getting distracted by their noise. And trust me, that hits different. They expect you to react, to get emotional, to give them something to work with. But when you stay quiet, when you keep it moving, head high, heart strong, that's when they realize they can't touch you. That's when they see you're on a whole other level. Let's talk about what this looks like in action. Someone tries to undermine you. Maybe it's a snarky comment, a backhanded compliment, or straight up disrespect. Your instinct might be to fire back, to set them straight, to show them you're not the one. And, yeah, that might feel good for a second.
But what does it really do? It pulls you into their world, their drama, their low vibe energy. It takes your focus off what matters, your growth, your grind, your glow. Instead, when you stay silent, you're saying, I'm too big for this. I'm too focused for this. I've got better things to do. You're not ignoring them. You're outgrowing them. You're rising so high that their words can't even reach you anymore.
And here's the real magic of rising above. Your success is your response. You don't need to say a word to prove your worth. Your life will do that for you. Every goal you crush, every dream you chase, every step you take toward becoming your best self is a louder statement than any argument could ever be. When you stay silent and keep pushing forward, you're showing the world and them what you're made of. You're showing that their disrespect doesn't define you. Your actions do. You're showing that you're not here to play small or get caught up in their chaos. You're here to build, to inspire, to dominate. And nothing stings more than watching you thrive while they're stuck in their own mess. Rising above also means protecting your energy for what truly matters. Your time, your focus, your heart, they're too valuable to waste on people who don't see your worth. When you choose silence, you're redirecting all that energy back to yourself, back to your purpose. You're not giving them the satisfaction of a reaction, and you're not letting them derail your path. You're staying locked in on your vision, your hustle, your glow up. That's what makes you unstoppable. That's what makes you different. While they're out there throwing shade, you're out there building a life so bright it blinds them. Your silence lets your success scream. So the next time someone tries to come for you, don't take the bait. Don't let their disrespect pull you down. Rise above, stay quiet, but let your actions roar. Keep shining, keep winning, keep climbing. Their words can't touch you when you're soaring this high. You're not here to argue with people who don't get it. You're here to create a life that proves it. Your silence is your power. Your focus is your strength. And your success is your ultimate flex. Keep rising, keep thriving, and let them choke on their own shade. That's how you show the world what you're really about.